ask. Go ahead.
All right, Bill. I guess what happened to cause you to get ejected?
Well, I argued, Darren's foul when I think he gets held all the time, but I argued that, and then the first one, that's fine. I mean, I was out of the box. Second one, I was still out of the box, so I guess that's the reason why he gave it to me, because Sermons gave it to me because I was still out of the box and didn't retreat in the timely manner in which he wanted me to. But yeah, that was it. I certainly was not intentional whatsoever.
What was your perspective on, I guess, the first 13 minutes of the game that unfolded before you got kicked out?
I thought we were awful. I thought that they were good. And when a lot of times when coaches say their team was awful, it doesn't give credit to the other team being good. They were good. I mean, Job throws in two from three to start it, banks the first one in, but we played. Once again, we didn't rebound the ball defensively the whole night. We did offensively, just didn't get anything from it. But I didn't think we played very well, and I didn't think we were, obviously, as prepared to play as what I had hoped that we could have got them, and that's on the coaches.
Bill, I think Darren's been kind of struggling shooting-wise. Is there anything you're seeing out there that maybe he's making him struggle so much?
I think if he's, if he continues to work at full speed, he'll make shots. The thing about it is when you work and practice, it's got to be at a game speed and game tempo. And sometimes, we as a group, in my opinion, when I say we have to practice, I'm not talking about just be out there and be together. I'm talking about when we're all on the same page and doing things at the speed that you have to do it at when real guys are trying to stop you and guard you. And he'll missing shots. That doesn't bother me. I'm telling him to shoot. It's my fault. I'm telling him to shoot it. But I do think from a standpoint of what would happen if of the 8 really great looks he got, you come away making 3. What happens on they said on TV at one time we were 5 of 17 on layups. What happens if you're able to finish around the rim? Of course, Jop had a lot to do with that. I mean, he's a presence in there. And we didn't play as big, because you can say Darren, but it was the whole team. It was a whole team.
You mentioned the layup stat. You guys end up with 25 offensive rebounds, but only 6 second chance points.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I don't know. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard because usually off of offensive rebounds, defenses are in scramble mode, and I know we are, and we didn't take advantage of that whatsoever.
And Bill, just kind of looking at the offense as a whole, I think you guys haven't been quite as sharp.
No,
in
we
recent
haven't been any
weeks
good at all.
compared to like that 8-game winning streak. What's the difference when you look at it and you see how good you guys were in that 8-game winning streak?
I still think the ball needs to have energy. I still think there's too much. We're going to labor offensively. If you just take our individual pieces, we could labor offensively unless we actually play really well together. I mean, Trey needs to be able to make stationary threes off other people's plays. Flory needs to be able to get an angle on guys and go around them. That didn't happen at all in the first half. And obviously Melvin needs to be able to get paint touches and play behind that. There's some things that I don't think that we individually play to our strengths near as well as what we were playing to, a month ago. I really believe that. But even playing bad offense, what did you shoot, 29% tonight?
Yeah.
They shot 32.
Yeah. Defense.
Even with bad offense, there's still an opportunity for us to win if we could just get key stops, and we didn't do that.
What was your perspective on, I guess, just watching the remainder of the game, seeing the guys come back but not be able to close it out?
I actually thought we tried. I was able to watch it on computer in the locker room, and I thought we tried. But whenever you put yourself in that big a hole, your mistakes are magnified a lot more than what they are if you're playing within striking range all the time. And so we did a lot of good things. What did we do? Cut it to 2?
Yeah, cut it to 2.
And then we missed front end. The Flory had that layup. There were some things that happened that just not on them, but there were some things that happened, and then the law percentages prevailed, and I think not. I couldn't be mistaken, but I think we should have a defensive rebound down 3. And it ends up being a foul, and then they make a 3 on a side out or whatever. Those are big plays. And what were we, down 2 when Johnson goes on a 5-0 run himself? I mean, so we're flat-footed defending the perimeter there. I think there was opportunities for us to actually put ourselves in a real position to have a chance to win, and we just didn't make enough plays. But I thought our effort was pretty good the second half.
Go ahead, Trace. I know obviously you weren't there at that point, but Jock got a technical a little bit after you left. Do you know what that was about? I know you guys talked about it.
But Jock's a relatively mild-mannered guy. But I'm not saying he didn't deserve it, but I think it was a situation in which we all could have handled some situations better, but it was a pretty temperamental crew tonight.
How do you think the guys will handle this adversity? A couple losses in a row on a trip like this.
Well, I don't think the couple of losses. Arizona's terrific, but we had that to 2 with 12 left and didn't close. I don't look at that one quite the same way as I look at this one, but the bottom line is it's late. It's early March. The way that we should look at it as, it's a game. It didn't cost us a league championship. It didn't cost us this. Now it costs us seeding. It'll cost us at least a seed line in the NCAA tournament, and certainly could cost us seeding in the Big 12 or whatever. But everything is still in front of us to play for. So, and I hope that's how we look at it.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.
Thank you. 25 offensive rebounds, but you only get 6 second chance points. Why was finishing off those possessions such a challenge tonight?
Say one more time.
Yeah, you end up with 25 offensive rebounds, but only get 6 second chance points out of it. I guess just why was finishing off those possessions so difficult?
I don't know. We tried to put the ball in the hole, but it didn't go in. I don't know what else to say.
Trey, I think at one point after Chris hard foul, you kind of had to be held back there. What was kind of happening and give your vantage point at all?
I think the team thought that I was coming off the bench to go run over there, but I really ran to the corner, and then when I turned back around, seeing something happen, I didn't know, so I tried to just go run and help my teammates, and the coaches probably thought I was on the bench, so they just tried to make sure I didn't get attacked. That was all.
Is that what you were talking about with Coach Bland?
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you came out there?
yeah.
What did that first half feel like for you guys overall?
Really just come by a bucket. They were hitting everything. That's pretty much what it was. Like I say, every game we just got to play to our principles, rebound, play fast, and create for each other. Sometimes shots are going to fall, sometimes they're not, but we just got to play defense. And tonight, they were hitting shots, and that's how the game went.
Yeah, I think you guys in recent weeks have kind of struggled offensively compared to that 8-game win streak. What are you seeing out there, and what do you think that you guys can improve on?
I don't want to dig too much into it because I don't like to be too high or too low, but we definitely can learn from this. I would say starting off the games are key for us because we came back plenty times, but when you have that much of a deficit, it's you got to be kind of perfect to complete that run. So, say starting off both halves are key for us.
Does it put a lot of pressure to you guys when you guys are down big and having to be almost perfect, like you said?
I wouldn't say pressure, but it definitely makes it a longer battle that we have to fight and to try to be perfect, to get the lead.
For both of you guys, what was the immediate reaction when Bill got ejected?
Play harder, play for coach. We had to play against 10 to play against the refs too. So just trying to play through that and do it for coach. So we just had to stick together in the whole arena.
Flory, what did you think of Jop? He scored the first 7 points and did a lot tonight.
Who that is?
Ja, the center.
I mean, yeah, put him in the back and make some shots. Nothing much, nothing, less. So.
One more. How will I guess what will it take for you guys to come back from this and start again Saturday?
Use it as fuel, add it to the fire. Yeah, and just we know our goal. Our goal is still the same thing in mind. So this one definitely hurt, but we got another game in front of us. So let's on with this one, on to the next one. We got to play even more tougher for this next game.
Thanks, Foster.
Thanks.